Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me, Mariah. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, guys, let's get started. So today we're going to be doing a movie review, and this time I'm going to be doing two movie reviews on this video because I couldn't just choose one to talk about. So we're going to keep the reviews a little bit short, but then it's kind of good because maybe you guys won't get any spoilers and then it'll encourage you guys more to watch it. Anyway, so let's get started. The first movie we are going to talk about is Fractured. This movie is on Netflix. It's a 2019 film and it was amazing. If I had to rate this one out of the 5 stars, it gets all 5 because it got me. Whenever it got me, I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. My brain was like, oh, I know what's going on. I definitely know what's going on here. And then it switched again, and then it was like, no, you're wrong. It just kept your brain guessing. I love movies like that that just keep you entertained and keep you so intrigued. I was literally like sitting like this, like to the TV, like hanging off the edge, trying to figure out what the hell is going on because I was so intrigued by what was going on and how it works. Anyways, I don't want to get any spoilers to this movie because this movie, that's the whole point. If I give the spoiler, it ruins the whole movie and it's not going to get your brain going. So it's going to be a little short review for Fractured, but I'll give you like the basics, okay? So basically, this guy, he's the father, this is his wife, and this is his daughter. Basically what happened was, I guess they came back from a family party and they're heading home now. They stop at a little gas station and something happens, an incident happens where the daughter ends up getting hurt and they end up having to go to the emergency room. So when they head to the emergency room in a town where they're not really familiar with, so they head to the emergency room, they check in together as a family, they say it's just a fractured arm, they meet nurses, they meet doctors. The dad steps out just for a moment, comes back, and he cannot find his wife and daughter. He asks the nurses, where's my wife and daughter? Asks the doctors, where's my wife and daughter? They say, sir, you do not have a wife and daughter. We did never seen you in here before, and we do not know who you're talking about. Okay, that's when he goes crazy and ballistic because he's like, I know for a fact I came here with my wife and daughter. We talked to the doctor, we talked to him, bring the nurse, bring this person. He's just trying to find out where the hell his wife and daughter went. He knows that the doctors took their daughter to go get an x-ray, and all of a sudden now they're saying, sir, we don't know who you're talking about, we don't know your wife and daughter, we didn't see them. And now he's just on a ramp. So basically the main story of the fact is that the hospital is hiding his wife and kid, and he knows that they were in there. He had doctors talk to them. He saw that they went to the last floor of the elevator before he left them alone. And it's just, he doesn't know what to do. He's basically fighting with the whole hospital and looking frantically for his wife and kid. But nobody will believe him, and everybody is playing dumb that, no, we never saw your wife and kid. We don't know who you're talking about. Like, you know, you're just crazy. Nobody's listening to him and nobody's believing him. So that movie, guys, I highly recommend. Like I said, if I had to rate it out of the 5 stars, it gets all 5 stars because it keeps your brain going and you just keep thinking you know which way this movie's gonna go, but you don't. Trust me, you won't. And you won't be disappointed by this one alone, I promise you. Okay, guys, so this movie is Fractured. It's on Netflix. I recommend you guys watch that one. It's worth it, and like I said, it keeps your brain going. Other than that, moving on to our second movie that I'm reviewing with you guys. This one might have spoilers. If I say too much, I'm sorry, but this one, if I had to rate it out of 5 stars, it's actually going to get like 3 because I liked it, but to me, it was kind of like like, oh, okay, that was okay movie. Like, I wasn't like, wow, I gotta share this with everybody, but it's a scary movie. I have to let you guys know about a scary movie if you guys are into those. So, this movie is called Come Play With Me. I seen this advertised all over Instagram, and I think it was YouTube too, but mostly Instagram. So basically this kid, he has like electronic phone, and then like, you know, he's like plays games on it, and he does have like a speech problem where he doesn't talk much, and he uses his phone or any device to communicate with his family or anybody. So he does have a problem that way, and that kind of makes him struggle to connect with other children at his school. So he's basically like alone. It's hard for him to make friends, and everybody's like not really trying to be friends with him because, you know, they just think it's weird that he communicates through his phone. So, in the meantime, his mom and his dad, they both, the mom basically takes care of him, takes on the responsibility of trying to help her son, take him to speech classes, and, you know, just being there for her son. Since he doesn't have any friends, I guess this thing pops up on his phone that is called the Misunderstood Monster, aka Come Play With Me. Is the basically, I don't know why they just didn't call the movie Misunderstood Monster, because to me that made more sense, because they kept saying that. Nothing in the movie else said come play with me, because that threw me, whatever, that's different. I'm just angry about that. Okay, moving on. So he has his device, this app pops up, or this storybook pops up on his phone, and he says, and it says like, Larry just wants a friend. He reads it, he keeps skimming through, and if you make it to the end of the book, he comes and gets you. As you're scrolling through the book, things start happening. Lights start flickering, lights turn off. You start hearing noises. You cannot see the monster through this movie, which makes it a thriller. So he starts playing with the device. Like, I want to use screenshot. I want to use Snapchat as an example, because you guys know when we have those features where you hold it and like it makes your face like into the dog, and it'll find another face. Okay, yeah, that kind of feature. Yeah, his device finds another face, and it goes over there, and he looks, and it freaks the heck out of me. That part scared me, because I was like, oh, that's freaky, because that really happens to some people when they use the Snapchat feature. That happens, and he gets scared, and he, like, you know, he doesn't want to play no more. His mom ends up seeing things too, and figures it out that it's connected to the book. So, what's scary is this thing comes out. They made this monster very creepy. And he is very tall, skinny, bones, like, white, and, like, I want to say his face reminds me of, like, a vampire, like, a very old, like, 50s to maybe, like, 60s vampire, maybe, like, 50s vampire, like, the old Dracula kind of vibe. So, once I saw his face, I wasn't too scared, but they just hype it up in a way where it's, like, super creepy. Basically what happens is that they're trying to protect their son from Larry. It's a stupid ass name, but Larry, the monster that's creepy, they try to protect their son from Larry, and to make sure that he doesn't take his hand, because once you take the monster's hand, he basically takes you to his world. So that's basically the whole movie, is just them trying to protect their son from Larry, and Larry being creepy and chasing their son. The movie was good. I give it credit. The only reason why I gave it 3 stars, I probably would have just gave it 2 actually, but the only reason why I gave it 3 stars is that I never seen people film from certain angles before like that, which I mean was like they gave you the perspective of the monster, and I appreciated that for some reason. I don't know why, that caught my attention, because you got to see from like the monster's perspective, is which I mean is like he basically lives in technology, like anything, phones, computers, TVs, laptops, you name it. Anything that's electronical that has a screen. So basically, like, you see from his perspective where instead of the boy looking into the screen, you see his perspective of him looking at the boy through the screen. And I appreciated that. So I liked that part of how they filmed it and how they gave you those 2 different perspectives, because it brought on the creepy, but then it also like drawn you into the movie more, because it made you like, you know, I don't know. I just appreciate those kind of things. Other than that, other than this movie, yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good thriller. It has the creepy factor. They did a good job of the storyline. The storyline's not so out there where you're just like, what's going on? You're not lost. But I recommend you guys watch it, because like I said, I'm always going to recommend you guys to watch a movie, whether it's good or bad, because everybody has different opinions, and I mean, you can't be living in a world where you don't try things out. So I recommend you guys try Come Play With Me, and if you guys seen it already, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys thought, because I'm curious to see what you guys thought of the movie. It's brand new. This one came out like 2020, so it didn't come out during Halloween. It came out after Halloween, and it was like released at the drive-in in Sacramento, and I was gonna go see it, but I ended up renting it on Amazon Prime for like 20 bucks. So if you guys have Amazon Prime, you guys can watch it there. Other than that, that's basically it for my 2 movie reviews. So I highly recommend you guys watch the 5-star one, which is Fractured first, and then if you guys feeling like a little creepy vibe or you want to watch a movie with your friends, then watch Come Play With Me, because that would be the one to watch. Other than that, guys, that's basically it from my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!